Yo, how's it going, guys? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good myself, actually. I'm all caught up on my schoolwork, which is not common. I'm caught up on my schoolwork usually by the end of the day. Today I'm caught up, and it's only 10 a.m. So I'm left with a bunch of free time, a bunch of energy, and just I feel at peace rather than having to worry about a whole list of things I have to do. And I'm able to focus on things that I want to do, right? Like this. I haven't recorded a YouTube video in like 3 days. I've just been uploading the stores of my videos I already recorded, right, ahead of time. So it feels good to be back in business, to be getting back at what I love to do. And after this, I'm gonna have some nice time to read, some nice time to do some yoga, some nice time to whatever I want to do, And I don't often get that chance because I'm often, I just have a busy schedule, right? I'm wrestling, I'm in college. That's it. But like those two things, those make a man busy, man. Like college wrestling is no joke. But anyways, what I'm trying to get to is it's so important to be sacrificing short-term satisfaction for long-term gratification. If I was giving in to temptations and I guess accepting some immediate satisfaction into my life, I would just not be as ahead of the curve as I am right now. I would not be in this position to have free time, to have extra energy left over, to not be stressed, to not, I guess, I'm not truly, I'm happy. I'm a pretty happy person even when I'm just doing all the hard work that I need to be successful, right? And it's just like the things that you have to do, right? It's not like past that point, it's the things you want to do. It's things like I still enjoy them, but you're not at true happiness unless you're like, I feel like you have to get past those things you have to do and be left with free time, free energy to do. It's still like, it's not like what I'm doing isn't work right now. I'm certainly putting in hard work to, I guess recording this video is hard work. It's not something everybody can do. It's not something that's easy to do, but it's something that I like to do. I enjoy doing. So it makes it feel like it's not work, but it still is work, right? But like I'm saying, you're never going to get to the point where you're doing the things that you want to be doing, without, sacrificing short-term satisfaction for long-term gratification. You have to be getting all your responsibilities out of the way. And I mean, you can give yourself time to do these things when, or do the things that you want to do when, like before you get everything done. But I just don't think that's as efficient. And I don't think you're going to be left. Well, I still think you're going to be stressed while you're doing those things because you're going to be worried about, all like the whole list of things that you have left to do that you're pushing off, that you're procrastinating. And then while you're stressed while you're doing the thing you want to be doing, but you're not going to be enjoying it as much as if you had just done it when you actually had like time after your responsibility, right? You made time for yourself after by working hard and getting everything done quickly, effectively, and efficiently. And doing the things that you love in that time, I feel you get so much more out of it. You just are happier, first of all, because of course you're not going to be stressed, like I said. And when you're not stressed, you also, you learn much better. So, I mean, it might not seem like I'm the one that's learning from recording this video, right? Like this is the example that I'm giving. I'm saying I'm able to record videos again now that I've taken care of all my shit. But you do learn from even things like this, even things that you see, it seems like you're not learning from, you are. Because as I explain my ideas, organize my thought, or I guess as I explain my ideas, I organize my thoughts. The way that humans organize their minds is through talking, it's through thinking, it's through journaling, things like that. But it's all the same thing. Like, whether I'm writing my thoughts on paper or just daydreaming and letting them go by, float by, or I'm articulating them in while recording a video. That's how you organize your thoughts, develop your thoughts, connect ideas, and learn. You develop a better understanding of the world, which is learning. As I go through this video, it's not as if I knew everything that I've said in this video. Like, it's not like I planned out everything I was going to say and I already knew all that information. I mean, I had learned it at different points, but you learn things and then you forget them, and then until you recall that information based on the situation that you're in, you're not going to just, I guess, know it. Like, now I know it. It's so hard to explain. But like, as I recall this information in order to present it to you guys, I'm relearning things that I've already learned, things that I've already read, things that I've learned through experience, things that I've been taught from teachers, coaches, parents, like all that. It comes back to the forefront of your mind because you're putting yourself in a situation where you need that information. Obviously, I'm not just gonna sit here in front of the camera and not say anything. Like, I obviously I need something to say, and my mind is gonna recall information that it finds important to spread, and information that's important for me to spread to other people is also going to be important for me to have a good understanding of, right? Like, if I am sitting here spending this time doing this, I'm going to develop my own understanding. I'm going to get more out of it, again, like I said, if I'm not stressed, because stress inhibits your ability to recall information. And so what it does, stress takes cells that would turn into neurons, which are the cells that make it so you're able to learn information and retain it, or learn new information, like learn how to do things. Maybe it's an action or it's an actual piece of information, right? Either way, it's the cells that you need to learn. So stress makes those, or cells that would turn into neurons, turn into cells that inhibit and are a detriment to the function of your prefrontal cortex, which is the portion of your brain that is responsible for memory, right? And of course, memory has to do with recalling information again. So stress not only makes it so you're not going to learn as well because you'll have less neurons, it also makes it so you're not going to learn as well because you're not going to be recalling information that is necessary to develop your understanding of information that's presented to you. So say you're in class and you're stressed and the function of your prefrontal cortex is inhibited, right? So this means that you're not going to be recalling all the information that you need to understand. So say you're reading a textbook in class, you're not going to, and it says something, it's a topic that you've learned about in the past, right? You've read about this, you have some information. So obviously, that information would be useful if you could pull it out of the back of your mind and remember it while you're reading, so you can like connect those two ideas and develop a broader understanding. But if you're stressed, like, and it inhibits your prefrontal cortex and the function of your memory and your ability to recall that information, you're not going to have that information to compare and contrast and whatever else with the new information. So you're just not going to be able to learn as effectively. You're not going to be able to understand it as well as you could if you weren't stressed. And it's a genuinely like really big deal. It makes a huge difference, like your ability to learn when you're stressed and not stressed, your ability to connect ideas when you're stressed and not stressed, your ability to articulate these ideas. Because, well, when you're stressed, your mind, your thoughts don't flow as well. You'll kind of get stuck on one thought for a long time. You'll say, is that the best way for me to articulate that? Sometimes I'll catch myself, like I'll say one thought and then I'll repeat it in a slightly different way, just because I didn't quite like the way that I said it the first time, even though the first way and the second way, I'm getting across the same idea. I'm saying almost the exact same thing. It's just really a preference thing, and it makes no difference. It doesn't develop my understanding of anything. It just kind of makes it so I can articulate that one sentence a little better, which is not, it's not as important as just allowing your train of thought to flow smoothly, naturally. And if you allow your train of thought to keep moving, you're going to, you're going to have come across more ideas, right? You won't just be on one portion of the idea. You're gonna broaden. It's gonna be like focus here if you're stressed, and then you're gonna be able to expand it if you're not stressed. You'll be able to go from one topic to a related topic to the next topic to the next topic, and they're all gonna link, and you're gonna understand the connection between those ideas rather than just being stuck on one thing and not really being able to connect the ideas or connect it to any other idea very well. Maybe I didn't articulate that part of this the best, but it is what it is. I know some of you will understand what I said, and that's all that matters, right? I really appreciate you guys' time. Thank you. I hope you guys have a good day. See ya.